All right. Got a very special guest, my guy, Steven, Scuba Steve-O.
Yes, sir.
What's good, bro?
What's going on, brother, man? Good to be here.
Absolutely, man.
Appreciate you for pulling up.
Appreciate you for having me, man. My guy, Steven, he's the one that really introduced me to this whole podcast thing. It was back in what the fuck? It was 2015, 2016.
At least around there, yeah.
You had came to me because that was when I was trying to do them skits and shit.
Yes.
And you had talked to me after that, and you were like, "Yo, bro, you ever thought about doing a podcast?" And at the time, I was like, "Nah, like I'm not really like on that type of time." But I don't know. Like eventually, I don't know. I fell into it. I mean, I saw you doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, after a while, getting into this whole journalism thing, interviewing people and shit like that, I mean, it kind of just became, I kind of just fell into it naturally, man. Shit, I guess,
yeah.
I say all that to say, man, like, you really planted the seed, man.
I really appreciate it, man.
No, absolutely.
I'm glad I see you out here doing your thing. You interviewing that interview that you did with Ozzy, right?
Yeah, wait, with Ozzy?
Ozzy, the rapper?
Oh, yeah, I interviewed him, but if you're talking about the piece he did in Metroland,
yeah,
I didn't have that. That was
okay.
I write for Experience Monthly.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Metroland, he did that with somebody else. Actually, the interviews that I have with Ozzy, I'm actually going to use for the Rap Renaissance book that I want to do that covers the 518 rap scene.
I got you.
I was telling you about. So yeah.
All right, my bad. You can cut that out.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, like fucking I wanted to sit down with you to really explore the inner psycho-philosophical workings. You know what I mean? I want to get into the origins. You know what I mean? Of what led you to become the man you are today. You know what I'm saying? Because I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
Likewise, brothers. We grew up as kids together. That's what they don't know. from the sandbox.
Oh my God.
Literally.
Yo, that ass, bro. 6th grade.
Boys to men.
Wow. Yeah. I think back to that shit, man. You was a wild boy.
I wasn't that bad, but you know what? It's funny. I was just telling my wife, not to go sidetrack. I was just telling my wife the other day. It's funny. I'm not sure if you experienced this. I run into people that tell me like, "Yo, you used to like low key be a bully." And mind you, remember, because this guy right here used to cut ass. That's what he's not telling you. This guy used to be the worst. I thought I was bad. He used to make people be feeling very bad about that. You had to be conscious around with your outfits before you came around him back in the day. What's his favorite word back in the day?
And the thing about it is, like, looking back, like, I wasn't even that fresh.
Your sneakers was clean though.
I mean, the sneakers
was clean.
You know what I mean?
I mean, who was really wearing like really? All you really needed was a white and black tee back in the day. Like that's what it was. You had to have the crispy tee.
I was so fucking delusional. But it's like
that shit was hilarious though. You used to have niggas feeling bad. Even if niggas was fly, you still called them bums.
You gotta bring people down. I had this incessant need to bring people down to where I was at. You know what I'm saying?
You did that.
And unfortunately, like, I mean, it's like, you know, motherfuckers, like, we're kids. So we don't know any better. So motherfuckers gonna take the bait every time.
Yeah, and we was just raised different than this generation. That goes based off of what I was just about to say. I run into a lot of people now that I'm 32, and he's like, he used to bully me. I mean, this was like, what? It's just a joke with y'all and stuff like that. It was all love. You see how happy I am to see you now and shit like that. That was all jokes. Niggas was kids. But I did used to go a little overboard. We did.
Y'all did, man. I mean, shit, you said that one shit. Yo, I'll never forget this shit. Shit was funny as hell. Obviously, we were kids. We're adults now, but we were in home economics. The fucking fire alarm went off. We went outside, we came back in, there was this Arab kid that was at our table, and you dead ass looked at him and said, "So your little plan didn't work now, did it?"
Damn, that's
that shit was fucking insane. I was like, yo.
Bro, we didn't have no filter. We had no filter.
That poor man.
They have no filter. You know who I used to love? I'm not gonna say his name, but you know who I used to love? You used to roast.
Who?
Remember you used to call Daddy Yankee?
Oh God. Yeah. But
We ain't gonna say his name.
But now, like he deserved it though. 'Cause he was a dick, had in his own regard. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, everybody was. It's just the thing. Like
We were all hurting. We were all, in a way, we were all hurting, trying to figure ourselves out. Like you got, and then it did make a difference. So, and then you got kids from different parts of Albany in one school. What really messed it up, I think 7th grade was good, but when they closed down Livingston and Hackett, I think they closed down Livingston. So you had half of Livingston that's from uptown coming all the way to pretty much the south end coming, and then that whole thing was going on. Not that I was or me and you was involved in that shit, but it just was what it was at that time. That made it more comfort. It was wild. 8th grade. It was wild after school. Remember the one time at the corner?
I mean, bro, I don't.
Yeah, you was there for that. You weren't there. You went home, nigga.
Yeah.
Remember that whole shit with Devin?
I mean, I remember
when they just hopped me at the corner. We can talk about it.
But nah, bro, I remember you told me about it, but see, the thing about
it was uptown and downtown, but then that Myers versus Hackett shit happened.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Yeah, I was.
Nigga ain't fuck with you,
bro. I mean, yeah, I guess, but
I had a way bigger mouth than you. I used to just pop shit all the fucking time. That's probably what it was for me.
Yeah, I was just. The thing about it was, bro, my mom was on my ass so much that I had to come straight home after school. Like I didn't have any I wasn't fucking with none of this shit. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't trying to deal with her bugging the fuck out. So I'm like, nah, yo, let me get the fuck home. So it's like when niggas would tell me about all this wild ass shit that was happening, I'm just like, yo, I wasn't there. I don't know. That's why when you told me about that Hackett versus Meyer shit, and you said that the one nigga got jumped.
No, I got jumped.
You got jumped.
I got jumped. Yeah.
Did homeboy get jumped too?
Yeah, she got jumped for helping me.
Oh wow.
Dev, my nigga Dev, shout out to Dev. That's still my guy. You know, we haven't talked in years. You know, it's all love. I think he hit me up when I was doing my podcast years ago. But salute to him. But
he's still rapping.
I believe so. But nah, he got jumped because he helped me. But what happened was, after I got jumped, I didn't know that they were gonna jump him after, because he got them off of me. So after you get jumped, nigga, I'm hurt. Nigga, I'm about to nigga. When that shit, I got field golded in my jaw. Like my whole nigga, I had to go get Tylenol for my jaw when I got home.
Oh,
but
wow.
that situation had nothing to do with Hackett versus Myers. That situation happened because of a previous situation with those same people from when I was living downtown, and they just happened to see me. And I was going to walk with you. I tried to go your way, but I ended up going to the corner. But that's a whole nother story. I don't want to get into that right now. We got more other shit to dissect. Yeah, that's a whole nother, that's for the Patreon when we get one. So I can get graphic with it.
But it's funny. It's funny. This actually leads me into I actually want to use that to segue into something that I wanted you to expand on from years ago. We were talking about toxic masculinity, and I'll never forget, you spoke with such passion about it, because you were talking about it in regards to how it ties to black eye, like the identity of a black man or some shit like that. Like you said that it was. Does this ring a bell?
Yes.
Yeah. Because you were saying about like how I didn't know what I was talking about because it stems deeper than I thought. Can you expand on that? Like what you meant?
Well, so you want me to give you my opinion on toxic masculinity, like the argument between that, like, is that a thing, or do I believe in it?
Well, no, I know it's a thing, but it was just like you basically the way you described it, it was like it was you basically said that it was like used as a weapon. It was used as a weapon.
Oh, okay. Yes. No, it wasn't. As far as being masculine, I believe what I was speaking on was back in the civil rights era in the 60s and 70s. That's why a lot of black families got separated, because what they did was come out with EBT, Section 8, and all of that stuff. What they did to destroy the black families, because black families used to be strong. What happened was they came out with all of these benefits, and you can look this up now. They came out with all these benefits in such Section 8, which pretty much said you can pretty much live for nothing or not pay nothing to live here, and the only condition is you can't have a man in the house, which still stems to this day, which is why a lot of women have the attitude that they have now, that they don't think they need a man because they got EBT. I'm not speaking to the women that actually get up and go work for theirs, or the single mothers that do have government benefits and they're getting them because they need them and they're struggling. Speaking on the women who just have no motivation and think that, oh, I could just live off the government. That's what I did, and that pushed the black man to just, you know,
wow.
That's where I was saying that it was where it was used as a weapon as far as that.
Okay.
But the way I feel about masculinity isn't color based.
Okay.
Because I know Muslim fathers, they're very strict. I know white fathers who are Marines or ex-military, very strict.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't think masculinity, but I feel like stuff like that is even, let's bring it up to the Nation of Islam so I can bring in my black people. Okay. The way they raise their kids. My wife's father is Nation of Islam. He's got a body, and my wife is the last of a dying breed, as far as the way women should be raised. And I feel like the way that she preserves herself and conducts herself as a woman, that's what I would look for in a wife.
Okay.
But social media, what I will say, social media does have a negative effect on my brain, because all I'm seeing is negativity. Not saying that there's not a lot of positive women out there and respectable women, but I just feel like that's slowly becoming a blurred line, because a man only, as far as what we see, we're on social media a lot. So if all we see is women talking about a dude with a bag, or if he can't do this, or I expect you to do this, but all I see is you on some ratchet shit, or popping your ass, or going out, I don't see nothing respectable about you. Okay, you can have that money, but I ain't gonna respect you. You just gonna get this nut and I'm done. And if you get pregnant, okay, I'll take care of my kid, but I'm not gonna be with you. And then you wonder why you can't get a husband. You get what I'm saying? So that's where I was coming from with it. It's a trickle down effect, and that's a way deeper conversation, because I skipped over things as well. I didn't go into the crack era. I didn't go into a whole lot of things that.
I just wanted to understand where you.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Okay, because I never got to ask, and I'm glad that we were able to really touch base on it, because I definitely didn't frame the question that well. I just kind of jumped into the puddle and was like, "Fuck it, we'll kind of figure it out as we go." But I'm glad that you were able to expand on that, because I wanted to understand your positioning there.
Yeah, I'm definitely glad I was able to expand on that, because the way it sounded was like that was an ignorant statement, and so I'm glad I was able to remember. Because that color has nothing to do with masculinity. I don't think that at all.
Not fair enough.
I think they target all men.
Okay. And
as far as that,
you know what? And I want to ask you this too, because you made a point about how masculine women are today.
They think they are.
Yes. Fair enough. Can you get into that? Like, what, because the whole, like, you were telling me, this was like years ago, you're like, women are listening to Lil Durk, they're doing this and doing that. Like, I mean, and I'll talk to a lot of women, and they'll, like, I was talking to this one woman at my job, and she was just like talking to me about some dude that she was having a conversation with, and she was just like, "Yo, bro, I'll rock your jaw." And I was just like, why is she saying this shit to me? Like, what the fuck? Like, why are you telling me this? You know what I mean? But I just remember thinking, like, damn, like, it was like the masculine energy there was thick. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, you know? it's just wild how much things have shifted since we were kids. But I guess like what's the push for masculinity in women and then femininity in men? Because the interesting thing is like, in order to achieve higher consciousness, one has to find that balance between femininity and masculinity, right? Mm-hmm. Like there's a feminine divinity that men have to come into, and there's a masculine divinity that women have to come into. But I guess like there's become like a blur, like, you know what I mean? There's situations where it's like people are like too far to the right or too far to the left. You know what I'm saying? There's no balance. You know what I'm saying? Does what I'm saying make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, like where's the from your perspective, I guess, what the fuck? Like, where's the, like, why is it so blurred? Like, why is it, you know what I mean? Why are women going so hard to be masculine and vice versa? Like, what the fuck is going on there?
I think, me personally, and this is only my opinion, because like you said, like you got, like, you talk to a girl now, she call you bro. Nigga,
type shit.
Bro.
Yeah.
I tell my wife all the time, watch your mouth. We not doing that. Yeah. Don't bro me. We're not doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, if a woman bros me, that's such a turn off. Not that, you know what I'm saying, I'm talking to other women, but it's like, when I hear women say that, it's like, that's just like if a woman was to hear me call another woman a bitch, it'd be cringy.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it. Like, you don't, but when you hear another, but see, I call you bro, it's regular, but it's like when you hear a woman call another woman, that's my bitch right there. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be, so you're absolutely right. For one, I always blame social media.
Mm-hmm.
I think social media is very influential on that. I feel like, I think that there's more on the other side as far as women who grew up without fathers and who weren't raised with a structural figure in their life.
Okay.
Meaning, they never had that. They have a mother. They might have a stepfather or whatever the case may be, but what I'm trying to say, because I'm not trying to be long-winded about it, I think there's a difference with women. I like daddy, pause. I like girls who grew up with fathers. You can tell a girl who grew up with a father in their life.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They conduct themselves different. They treat men different. They're more, not to say that, no, because men are subservient too, but they're more subservient. Mm-hmm. They're not building up a wall for you to break down. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They're more susceptible to your love and tenderness when you're gentle and stuff like that. Versus what you were asking me, I feel like a lot of women are asking them to buy love. And that's a problem on both ends, because I feel like, and I hope I didn't go too, because I have a lot of thoughts in my head. I hope I didn't go too off subject. Right. I feel like you have one side saying, as far as women, you have to buy my love in some certain degree and show me that you can provide. But then you have men, as far as a man, put it like me, if I agreed with men who subscribe to that, as hard as I work, my early mornings, my 2 or 3 o'clock in the mornings for however much money I make, a woman gonna have to show me some worth for me to want to provide for her. And I'm gonna go with the woman that appreciates a man that can. So me right now, as a 32-year-old married man, God forbid me and my wife split. If I was, well, I would obviously eventually, but the years I've been and what my wife taught me and the values, while I put a ring on her finger, I would be looking for that in another woman. Meaning, you want a man that provides for you, right? A woman to a man before that, regardless if you have friends or whatever you want to say, is just vagina. After that, okay, what can you do for me? Mm-hmm. Meaning, if I'm single right now, are you going to be a good stepmother to my children? Have you ever been around children? What type of family do you come from? How is your mother? What did your mother do for a living? when we're just trying to get a nut, men ain't thinking like that. The same way these women are thinking about, okay, yeah, we're not really trying to do all of this. We just want a nigga to go to the club and buy me and my bitches bottles and shit like that. Okay, yeah, I could do that. But you know what I'm saying? So it's all about what you're looking for. There's a lot more of that being pushed than the women who are actually not on social media like that, not expressing themselves. I believe those women are way more diamonds in the rough. You have to go find those women. Not to say that they're not out there, but my nigga, I would not personally, if I was to ever be single again, I would not social media date. I would have to meet you in person. It would have to just be a sporadic. We just met at Target or some shit like that, and we hit it off, and I got your number the old school way. I don't want. You know what? I have a problem. This is when I was still being a hoe. I haven't been a hoe in years. But I always had a problem if I come up and ask you, hey, beautiful, you know what I'm saying, can I get your number? And you give me your social media. No, I'm not going to give you my social media, and I don't want your social media. Why? Because I don't want you to have a pre-notion of what you think I am. I don't want you to look at my pictures, what I post, and think you have an idea of who I am. I want you to sit down across the table, have a conversation with me, and then you make your decision there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I go based off of the majority of the girls' Facebook pictures, all I see is ass and titties. It's appealing, but my mind's going to go to one thing. I don't know your mind.
I understand.
So I think there's a lot of that. Like I said, that was my first point as far as like social media is affecting a lot of relationships.
Fair enough. I wanna ask you this. Being that you know we've known each other since kids and shit, you know what I mean, and understanding all the growing pains that you faced. When you think about the boy you were before addiction, pain, and adulthood entered the picture, what do you think he needed most that he never received?
I think I just needed to understand who I was a little bit more versus trying to find my way through different crowds, if that makes sense.
That makes perfect sense. That makes very good sense.
Because now, at the age I am now, obviously, because I've grown and I've been through what I've been through, I'm comfortable with who I am. And really don't, if I had the mindset, if I had the fuck it I had back then, I'd have probably a lot more friends versus people who I thought were my friends or who I was trying to be friends with that we just didn't mix. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got my group of friends. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people that I should have spent more time trying to be around versus trying to be around everybody else. Or just be by your motherfucking self.
Yeah, man.
That's what I would have told myself.
Dog, not for nothing, like, yeah, you know, and I look at it, and I'm kind of in a similar place, like, I look at it like I'm proud of who I am and everything I went through, and no matter how strange some of my doings were, it's like the people that stood by you, despite
right.
that.
Yo, bro, as you get older, you just realize it was like, yo, bro, there's people who actually loved me since I was a kid just for being me. While I'm sitting here trying to be extra for motherfuckers, if something happened to me, they ain't gonna give a fuck. If something happened to my kids, they ain't gonna give a fuck. Something happened to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As you get older, I only care about motherfuckers. If it ain't love, money, I don't want to be around you. Straight up. And that's what I should, but you don't learn that as a kid because you're still trying to find yourself. But if it ain't love, bro, I don't want to be around it. And
But it's like, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
But it's like, do you feel like you learned what love was?
It took years for me to understand what my definition of love would be. If we're talking about either as far as a relationship with a woman or someone I would call a friend, it took me years for that.
What is your definition of love?
As from a woman or a friend? Or just a human?
Just in general. On a human level, yeah.
I think love is just being genuine. Being genuine, and you know, my simple quote. I tell people all the time, I flipped it. I tell people all the time, you know that saying, treat people the way you want to be treated? I tell people I treat people the way I would want someone to treat my son when he's an adult, with patience and understanding.
Wow.
That's what I tell people. That's love.
Nigga, I felt that.
Cause love conquers all, my nigga. You can tell when someone's just got. You can tell when someone's angry, and someone's in need of love. When someone got love in their life, no matter what type of love, it could be a friend love, or you just got a roommate, or you in love. They're calm.
Yeah.
They're not really tripping.
That's a fact. Yeah.
They know they got support. You chilling. But you can tell people who just got bad intentions. And it's really simple. So my definition of love is just being genuine and being somewhat honest, because I ain't honest all the time. But, you know, nobody's perfect. But I accept people for who they are. My nigga, I don't throw the first rock. I accept people for who they are.
I respect.
You know what I mean? Like,
I respect the fuck out of that, bro. Nah, like, yo, for me, like, love is like, if I can heal my inner child around you, yeah, that's love. You know what I'm saying? That's real.
That's just an interesting conversation. I never actually thought about my inner child,
bro. But the thing about it is, like, but that's the thing. Like, that's precisely the reason why that's important, because as adults, we lose that childlike curiosity. Like, when you're a kid, you always care about why something is the way it is. You always care about questioning things further. You always are willing to explore. You're not worried about what Bob and Bill are thinking about.
I was the opposite.
Really?
I think that's why I don't. People tell me I'm fucking smart all the time, and I hate when people say that, because that's a whole different conversation. But what is your definition of smart? Like, I hate when people say I'm smart. I don't think I'm smart. I don't know anything that anybody can't pick up or look up.
My definition of smart is I'd rather take knowledgeable. I'll take knowledgeable. You understand?
Or wise. Sorry.
Somebody who is smart knows that they don't know much at
exactly.
all.
What I was just that's why I was going to say that, because you know, meaning not to go off track, because we were playing this game at my wife's house.
Yeah.
Who do you, some shit called Who Do You Know, some shit like that.
Okay.
And it's just like, okay, who do you think is the flyest person you know? Who's the smartest person you know? And I was stumped on that, because I was just like, I don't know who's the smartest person I know, because if you put the smartest person I know, say I'm nice in history, you put me in a math class, I'm not that smart, am I? But I'm not that smart, am I?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
So what is smart?
Because you have these people, like the stupidest people I've come to learn are the people that think they fucking know everything.
And there's nothing wrong with saying you don't know, because now I want to know.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? And I say that being somebody who, I used to go so hard to prove my intelligence to people. And when I was
doing you're one of the smartest, bro. I still give you kudos to this day, bro. You, out of all the group, you know, Miguel, Christian, all of us, nigga, it was a clique of us. Yeah. You were the smartest dude that always got his work. Well, you and Christian. This because y'all moms was on your ass, and Christian mom worked at the school too. And shout out to her. I still got mad love for her. I know Christian since I was a kid.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's my dude.
They're good guys. They're good.
Yeah. Except Josiah, fuck you, nigga.
That's a different.
You wicked, yeah. You a different episode, nigga.
Oh my god. A different conversation. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to get into that. You know,
that's crazy. When you showed me that, I was just like, damn, I kind of knew it.
How did you know?
The haircut. He was bald when he was in 6th grade. He already had the receding joint. Them niggas is angry.
Oh my god. Oh, Josiah. Oh man. God, you know, I wouldn't mind interviewing him, but I don't think he would allow it.
In the county, he can go to. He probably needs some. He probably needs to go fund me right now,
bro. Even fucking what's the name? Nah, he was at the. Last I heard, he was staying at the Imperial Motel in Schenectady.
Oh, he's out.
Yeah, nigga been out, bro.
Lord.
When that shit happened in high school.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He was like...
I didn't know that.
He was like 15 and then...
See how old he looked with that haircut?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's so sad. That's so sad.
Yo, the people we grew up with, bro.
Bro, but like, how do you think that happens? Like, all right, so fuck it. We're just gonna talk about it.
We can talk about it.
All right, so... We went to middle school with this kid, and he turned out to be a pedophile. He years later, I believe he was in high school. He was like 15 or 16.
I was not friends with him at this point.
Yeah, neither of us were. But apparently he had sexual intercourse with an 8-year-old. I mean, she was definitely less than 10, no older than 10 from the reports I read. And apparently there were people saying that, oh wow, like that's why he had the ankle monitor on and shit like that, like people that would see him at like the Boys and Girls Club or some shit like that. And I'm looking at these comments because his face was posted on one of these Facebook groups that like captures sexual predators and shit. Yeah. And that shit fucked me up when I saw it because, bro, this nigga used to get all the bitches. He used to get all the chicks.
Bro, we all dating the same bitches.
Hold on a second. That's valid, but hold on a second though. I'll never forget, we were in gym class, right? And it was the boys on one side and the girls on the other side. And like individually, each of us would have to get up for like a period of 30 seconds and like shoot the basketball into the hoop.
Yeah.
Listen, when he went up, all them chicks were cheering for him. Like I'm telling you, bro, like he was really popular with the women. Like
I wanted to him.
And we all did date the same chicks, but I'm saying they were really on this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
And it was like, how the fuck do you go from that to that? Like,
here's a deep conversation.
Okay.
And I'll let you know if I want to keep this part.
Okay.
But to make your point, why people... All right, to answer your question, like, how do you get there? Here's my opinion on that. I think something might have happened to him when he was a kid. The same way something happened to me when I was a kid, but it wasn't by a guy. It was by a woman. It was by a woman. So I was sucking titties and doing all of that shit at a very early age, like 6, 7 years old. So as a young kid, you get over hypersexualized.
Yeah.
So you're over sexual. So you're already above the ahead of dudes who ain't never seen a titty, never hugged a woman, never kissed a girl.
Yeah.
So you have a certain attraction to you. I think that happens, and you're more horny. Because I'm a horny motherfucker still to this day.
Bro, not for
Still
nothing.
to this day, bro. I think that definitely has something to do with it.
But bro, not for nothing, when I was like in kindergarten, I remember sticking my head in between this girl's legs and just sniffing. You know what I mean?
Yo, bro, I'll never forget. You could probably take this out too, bro. I'll never forget when you was dating Jessica, nigga, and when she got up from the bleachers, but like you an ass eater, ain't you, nigga?
Yeah.
I am too. Don't be mad. It's
kids sniff seats.
No, they don't. I wasn't sniffing no ass.
You never sniffed a seat?
I never was thinking about sniffing ass, nigga. I wasn't thinking about.
You never sniffed a seat as a kid?
No, bro.
Man, nigga, you out here lying.
No, I swear to God, that's on all 3 of my kids. I wasn't thinking about sniffing seats.
You never seen any of your kids sniff a seat?
No, man.
That shit happens.
That shit is weird. I'll do it now to a bitch because I'm horny like that. But I gotta understand why I'm doing it. I'm not just sniffing asses.
I mean, okay, there's a difference between sniffing a seat and going up and sniffing an ass. Like, there's definitely a difference there. You know what I'm saying?
Your dog is coming out. You just like you might as well just go up and sniff her butt.
But that's the thing. Like that's what you do when you're a kid. You know what I mean? You're trying to.
That's not what you do.
You
don't wait around the corner from a bleacher, wait for her to get up.
You're not sniffing a seat. Okay, so all right, but what I'm saying is like kids explore the reality around them to understand what's socially acceptable and what's not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, sniffing feet, it's a part of that. It's not as weird as you think it is. You know what I mean?
So
it's
who
quite
the hell were you around
I'm
when
saying,
you were sniffing seats? That was social easy. Because I ain't seen nobody else do that day.
Okay, so when we were in the 6th grade and I sniffed this girl's seat.
I'm not going to lie. Jessica was a baddie.
Yeah.
For her age now, she looked...
All right.
I hope she's doing
all right.
good.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? But, all right. So, so that particular day, yes, of course nobody else was gonna do it. Niggas is like, what, this nigga's sniffing, he's weird.
We all looked at you like you're weird. So
you know what I'm saying?
What in your mind clicked and said, like, right now, we would think that's okay if everybody looked at you like you was fucking crazy?
Well, nah, I'm saying, for
was
one...
you eating ass at that point?
No, I was like, I was what, 11? Absolutely not, no. No, hell nah. But no, okay, so one, I did that then because one, I thought it was funny, which I mean, I got the intended result. People laughed at it, you know what I mean? But I didn't expect.
I still remember to this day.
Yeah, I didn't expect anybody else to follow suit, you know what I mean? But that's why I did it, because I knew it was definitely deemed outrageous. People were like, "Oh my god, this guy's different," you know what I mean? But
See, but now you do that, and you go in the strip club, you motherfucking bitches that think you a freak now. See what you see?
You see. But here's the thing, though. Like, I wouldn't.
So when you go in the strip club and put your nose in the bitch ass,
absolutely
you wouldn't do that though.
No.
You know, I seen the status. I'm sorry, we going to type, but we can get back on topic after this because that's some shit that was hilarious. She was just like, somebody said, "Yo, do strippers take shits at work?"
Wow. I'd imagine. What the fuck?
What? That's disgusting.
Do strippers take shits at work? I mean, I'd imagine they would.
Yo, that's disgusting.
How?
I'm not a strip club nigga, so I don't care. I've been to one strip club in my life, and I walked out. But
you can wipe your ass, really. I'd imagine everything. You just have to wipe your ass.
But you got sweaty ass. That shit needs Dove and whatever the hell woman uses to wash that back there.
I mean, what if they got the fucking you know what a bidet is?
Yes, bro.
What if they got that and they could, they can have wipes and shit back there to make sure that they really.
Bro, but if you knew that if this chipper, if you was getting a lap dance, right? If you was in the VIP and she was like, "Yo, baby, give me 1 second. I just gotta go take a shit." You gonna get up and you stay right here. I'll be right back.
That's a bad example.
His stomach is grubbing.
That's not what's gonna happen. She ain't gonna stay. She knows. She's smart enough to know not to tell the nigga that's paying her for this service that she's gonna take a shit. Come on now. I'm saying, yeah, they gonna shit throughout the course of the day. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be on break and they're gonna take a shit 100%. If you telling me that you about to take a shit, I have a problem with that. I know you shit. You're a human.
That's hilarious.
I know you shit. I don't give a fuck. I expect you to clean your ass. Listen, I clean my ass very well. So I'm expecting, if this is your profession, that I'm holding you to that same standard.
She done put her booty in 5 niggas' faces already, and then she gotta take a shit, and then she coming back and just rubbing it on your shirt. That's why niggas smell like ass when they go home and get caught from a strip club.
You can really clean your ass though. You can.
Bro,
really,
they ain't got no damn bidets and no damn shenanigans.
What the hell is a bidet? What do you?
What you say?
A bidet.
There you go. Ass cleaning toy.
How you know that? How you know? You don't know.
The nigga, I know because the owner just got caught selling fentanyl and shit up in there.
What?
That nigga in jail right now.
What?
They ain't got no damn bidets up in there.
People ain't shit, bro. People ain't shit.
I heard they chicken nuggets is busting though.
I don't know.
I wonder if they Dino nuggets. Shout out to shenanigans.
Dino nuggets, that shenanigans is crazy.
Titties and Dino nuggets. That's the name of this episode. Titties and Dino.
Insane. Yo, you know what? That is a good title. That is a good title. Oh my god, I gotta pound you for that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I don't get people listening. They don't listen to this shit. It's weird. Oh my god. Oh, you know what, dude? And I gotta say, okay, so now that I'm finally doing this fucking podcast thing, you got to be a regular, right? You got to be a regular. You know what I mean? Brother. You and my friend John, I mean, oh God, I got to get you guys like.
Honestly, any way I can help because I know you want to expand. I know I don't have it like that. You can cut this out. Like,
my nigga, we just talking. We'll figure it out. You know?
Yeah, but no, I just don't want to put personal shit out there. But moving and shit like that. But I would love to invest in your equipment and getting you a space. Or just like every time we do an episode, we can like rent out a little office or whatever, just to help you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know how much it takes, bro. This shit is not easy doing it on your own. You know what I'm saying? Mic stands, cameras.
The beauty of what it is I'm doing and what it is I wanted to do with my brother, but he didn't understand the vision at the time. I told him, I'm like, I want this to develop in real time. Like, I want to be able to use what I have now and let people see the growth as it comes. Like, okay, right now I have a phone and a microphone.
Yeah,
you
man.
can just release audio clips. People do podcasts like that.
Yeah, bro. I wish I had this. Yo, I would have did so many more interviews if they had these when I was doing my shit. I had to walk around with my laptop with a snowball.
I remember you saying
interview
that
people
shit.
like shit.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't no wireless shit like that where I could just go to my phone. That shit is fire right there.
Yeah,
There's
and
really no excuse at this point for anybody who wants to get into it. Like that's dope.
that's a fact, and bro, and I'm like, yo, so you have the audio, and I'm like, 'cause I got like my man's got a camera. I mean, he just uses iPhone.
Yeah,
but I'm
straight
like,
up,
fuck
yeah.
it, you can record, but I can't always. He's not always available because he got to work and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck it, you know what I mean? When I can get the video, I'll have that. I want people to witness the growth into a more stable position where I do have that location, where I do have those legit microphones, where we have a legit setup. I want people to see that as it comes. I feel like that creates a more intimate experience. You know what I mean? People want to tune into some shit that you've watched develop. You know what I mean? You have an interest. Of course, you're gonna take an interest in a kid that you watch grow up. You know what I mean? You're gonna have an increased interest there. You know what I mean? And tuning in and really
you'll take it to next levels. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the point. Like, this is really like, I'm really molding this shit. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's I felt like this was a nice approach to come with it. And I don't know. I really want you to be a part of this, you know?
Oh yeah, I'm here for the ride, man. Absolutely, any way I can support, bro.
That said, just to get back to what we were talking about.
Oh yeah.
That shit's funny. What is the earliest memory you can remember?
I'm jacking. I don't know get to Titties for this Destination episode.
You're funny as hell. Fuck it. What is the earliest memory you can remember that made you feel alone, even when other people were around?
What's the loneliest moment I've ever felt?
The earliest memory
moment
you ever felt, what you can remember that made you feel alone, even when other people were around. Like, you're in a room full of motherfuckers, but you're so disconnected. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, it was probably around the time when I was doing my podcast, when I was living in a building. I was in a dark space, but I was drinking heavy, and we used to have interviews set up all the fucking time and just be doing video interviews, green screens, and all that type of shit. And not everybody, and not my one homie 40 that you mentioned. Shout out to my bro 40. It was the other people that was just around, and I know how they feel about me, just the way I was at that time. Like I was drinking heavy. I was not showing up for interviews. They would have to take my place and stuff like that. And I just was sitting there one day, and I was just like, yo, bro, I don't even. It's just like, yo, bro, all these people call me their brother, their friends. Mm-hmm. You know, like it's just like, yo, like I'm investing my time. I think that's probably the loneliest time of my life I could actually feel, because I never really have a problem, and I'm just being real. I know everybody has their own problems. I never really have a problem making friends. I never have a problem if I want some company, I can go be around somebody, or I can have someone be around me. Mm-hmm. But it was just like a mental thing. Like I just felt like all this shit is fake to a degree. Like all this shit is just like kind of fake. Everybody else is here for their own reasons, and I'm here thinking like we're doing this like as a family, and everybody's doing their own thing, but I can't be mad at them because I'm fucking up. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not showing up to interviews. I'm not doing things on time. I'm moving at my own pace. Mind you, I'm cocky because it's my shit, and my shit just taking off.
Yeah. What?
This is my shit. If I show up, I show up. Either way, and I did this. Y'all wouldn't even have this. That was my mindset, but it wasn't the mindset to have.
Yo, you know what's funny, bro?
You know?
And I gotta interject quickly, because it reminds me of this one guy I know. Oh my God, a cafe that I love dearly in Schenectady is partly owned by a guy I fuck with heavy. He's older. Mm-hmm. Good man. I've had great conversations with him. We have philosophized. We have coursed deeply through consciousness. It's been beautiful. That motherfucker, bro. That place opened at 9. That I went in there today. It was like 10 closed. And there's a sign. The sign that says open is always visible on the door. But this wasn't the only occurrence. Like, bro, I've gone in there. Mind you, their hours are 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. I'll go there at like 3 p.m. It's just locked. It's just locked. Like, the fucking sign always says open. I'm like, dude, why does he do this? Why does he do this? So I'm making that connection. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this motherfucker, you know what I mean? He comes and goes as he pleases. It's his shit. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's kind of the mentality I guess you had.
I mean, it was this other stuff that I was going through at that time.
Yeah.
That I might have used it as an excuse, but at the same time, it was a learning lesson. Honestly, the only reason I'm mad at it, and honestly, not besides that fact, I should have just been a little bit more consistent.
Yeah.
But I'm still trying to be a new father and trying to figure my life out at the same time while I'm in school too, doing radio while I'm doing my podcast. Before it was Live from Housing was the Mac and Cheese podcast. Remember that?
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So
the Mac and Cheese podcast.
yeah, that was on SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? I went from SoundCloud to Spotify and iTunes too. You know, so
It's fucking incredible, bro.
not really. It's not that hard, man. It's not that hard.
Nah, what I'm talking about is it's incredible the fact that you were doing it and you were tracking your views. You had niggas viewing you from different countries.
Oh, absolutely.
That's fucking incredible. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, had you stayed consistent, like, you would be somewhere really stable with it right now. You know what I mean? That's how you were.
All I needed was one sponsor, man. I was at the point, and you can run with this idea too. I don't know why people don't do this. Well, honestly, ever since I stopped doing my podcast, I don't see a lot of people doing podcasts, and if they do, I don't really hear about them on my timeline. No disrespect to anybody, but what my next move was, we start hitting the streets like with shit like this. We start doing that. I wanted to do this back then. I wanted to start going to the Madison Pizzas. I wanted to start going to the Chicken Joe's. I wanted to start going to the Wings Over Albany. Start doing stuff with that. That's how you get your sponsors. I was gonna we did an interview in Seasons on Lark.
Rock and roll.
You know what I'm saying? You got to start that's how you get your bread. You know, you got to start locally.
That's valid, but
that's what you got to do.
That's valid, but the mission statement here is
no, that's not what you should do. I'm just saying that's what I was doing.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Nah, I'm
if
saying
anybody's saying this and that's what you want to do, that's what I was doing because my shit was for the city.
Yeah.
My shit was for the city. My shit was from We Live from Housing. We in the yard doing this shit at a point. And so we upgraded to another studio and shit like that. But we for the people. We talk our shit, you know.
Yeah,
self-explanatory.
Dude, like, and I fucking, because I'm like, I'll be asking motherfuckers deep questions. So if I'm in the mall and I go into the van store and just pull up on a customer and ask them some shit like that, motherfuckers is like, yeah, motherfuckers be like, whoa, bro, like what? You know what I'm saying?
You have to know your
you gotta know your audience,
know your demographics.
But also,
no, go ahead, sorry.
Nah, but also I have been asking different type of questions just for social media, just to get more input. I'm actually annoyed that nobody fucking responded to this question. People, motherfuckers are just liking it. Like, I'm like, damn.
You gotta expand your horizon besides Facebook and Instagram.
You're absolutely right. But just answer me this, right? Why do we trust the negative reviews of strangers before investing in an experience, yet judge people we know for publicly sharing their own negative experiences? Like, we do that. Why?
So you're pretty much asking, why do we trust other people's opinions versus the people we know's opinion? Like the people we know?
No. Why do so? You'll look up reviews. Okay, not just. I'm not saying you, but I've spoken to.
No,
people.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no. I'm saying, why is it okay when you view the review of a stranger? You know what I'm saying? But when somebody that's like your mans or some shit tells you that they're gonna post a negative review about this experience at this fucking restaurant or whatever, motherfuckers be like, well, why are you doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, or like you'll tell them that you reviewed it and they'll say shit like, oh, I don't take time out of my day to do that. You know what I mean? Why does that disconnect exist? Because obviously we don't have a problem with negative reviews.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to know that you had a 1-star experience here. That'll make me reconsider and spend my money elsewhere. But at the same time, when it's the person we know that's vocally confirming that they're going to do this, that's a problem. Like, tell me how that makes sense. You know? Because people do that shit. You know what I mean? And I think it's ridiculous. I remember having this argument with a friend. I told him that I left a review at this place. I had a bad experience at. And he was like, bro, I don't take time out of my day to leave reviews at places. And I'm like, but you take time out of your day to read reviews before you go to these places.
It's real simple to me, and you'll experience this as you continue. People pick and choose what they pay attention to, right? Like, and I was gonna talk to, like, I didn't disregard that video you sent me too with that nigga Drewski. It's funny as hell. That shit was funny as hell. See, it's shit like that, right?
Yeah.
But if I didn't say nothing right now, you would think I ignored your video. But
No,
but hear me out.
Okay, yeah.
It's just where I'm going with it. And like I said, you'll experience this when you start putting out your clips and your videos. You're gonna have a whole bunch of people in your face on a daily basis telling you how they're happy for you. It's gonna be at least people on your day. Once you really start going out with it, people are like, yo, this is the podcast dude right here. You'll see 300 to 400, 500 views on your shit, but only get 26 likes.
Yeah.
So what I did was, but no, I'm not even gonna talk about me. But I feel like people, like, to answer your question, people just pick and choose what they pay attention to, and the best thing to do is just stay consistent.
Yeah. And I am.
Because what it is, it's a dick ride. Social media is just a whole bunch of dick riding, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's just a dick riding circus, man. Because once you start getting traction, that's where, oh yeah, I remember this, loving it and sharing it and shit. The same people you worried about, yo, bro, I swear to God, and that's why I can't wait for you to start looking at your analytics and stuff like that when you do start uploading to like Spotify and certain platforms. You can see it's gonna be people from all over the world you wouldn't even think would even watch or even look your way. I'm talking about, I had people in New Zealand listening to my shit.
That's cool.
All over the fucking place. Fucking New Mexico. I was like, what the fuck is in New Mexico? There's niggas in New Mexico that think I'm funny? Like,
Yo.
straight up, bro. And I'm just talking about like thorough plays. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not just clicked it and then just turned it off. Like, actually listen to the whole shit. So it's going to be dope, and that's what's going to make you want to keep going.
Shit.
So the best thing to do is just stay consistent and understand just people, like you said, I'm pretty sure between me and you, I got almost damn near 2,000 people, and that's just in Albany. I don't got that many people out of New York State on my Facebook. Everybody I have on my Facebook, I pretty much know, or I at least have some sort of look up how many people you got on your Facebook real quick.
Man, hold on a second. I think I got almost 5,000. I gotta use the. My next question for you, brother man. What belief about yourself was planted in childhood that you spent most of your life either proving or fighting against?
That's another interesting one.
Welcome to Weird. You know what I mean?
No, it really is. It's really interesting.
You
I never really thought about that. Because you got me going back into my childhood, which is a place I really don't visit often. Yeah. So now I got to think as I was as a child, like in those moments.
Yeah, we gotta make niggas dig. This like some acid shit, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Make you just think about shit.
Type shit.
I'd say we should do acid to do episodes.
No,
when you get popping, hold up. Now I'm saying this.
You acid. I'm not touching it anymore. I can't do that anymore.
No, I'm saying this as the beginner episode. We're gonna do acid.
No,
we're gonna do an episode together.
I can't touch that shit anymore. I can't do it. I refuse. I gotta stand on that. I'm gonna die on that hill. I support psychedelics. I do.
Bro, we got it.
I can't do it.
You know how deep our conversation would go if we took some acid and just sat here and talked, bro?
I've taken enough acid. I can tap into that depth without it.
Me too, but it makes it funner because we'll think about shit. Like, how about shrooms then?
Nah, I don't want to fuck with no. Don't win that shit, bro.
Oh man, he's no fun. This guy's not being fun right now.
Bro, listen, I've gone too far. I've gone too far too many times, bro. I'm good. I am blessed to still be alive and well. I told you I would have benefited from at least a 30-day stay in a fucking psych ward of Once Upon a Time. You smell me, nigga?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I've gone far enough.
Yeah, we gotta have an episode on drug stories.
Yeah.
All the shit we did on drugs. Because I don't want to go too sidetracked because I still want to answer your question.
Oh my gosh, yeah, bro. You already know how wavy a guy.
Bro.
The barefoot shit in the rain that day.
Oh my God, with the road, but that, like we said, that's another episode. That's another episode.
Oh my God.
Shout out to my nigga Big E.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. Yeah, shout out to him, man, for real. He's yo.
That's a cool dude, man. I know you guys got your problems, but he's cool with me, man.
I was being crazy.
That's what happens, bro. That's what happens, and motherfuckers just be like, yo, I can't deal with this guy.
Yeah.
That's what it comes. You see, we gone. Yeah, bro. That's what I was just talking about when I was in the building. And it was just like, yo, bro, fuck all this shit. Like,
people crazy, bro. You gotta. Yo.
I think it's just a Leo thing, bro. I really do, and I'm not one of those people that blame behavior off of horoscope traits and shit like that. But it's just.
I mean, not for nothing, bro. Like I was dealing with all that trauma from like losing my parents. And
yes, absolutely. I couldn't imagine, man, and that's why I came around, bro. Yeah, that's why I came around, man, because I couldn't imagine.
You know, and
then because I already knew you lost your. God rest her dead, or you lost your mom early on, and then your pops passed.
Yeah,
I remember that.
And you know, and it, you know, doing all that acid and shit, and just, oh my God.
And then on top of that, sometimes you just need, even though niggas was wilding out, sometimes you just need people to be around.
Yeah,
you just need people to be around. Yeah, you was wilding, but niggas knew you was wilding for a reason. I did. I don't know if they did.
I think they did. They definitely did. Like the other people in my life at the time definitely knew what it was, but the problem was my shit got too messy. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
I'm a messy nigga, so I get it.
Yeah, it was just too much. And I mean, I can't be mad at motherfuckers for understanding.
That's how I feel. Like when I was just saying I was like getting drunk, bro. I'm cursing people out.
It's too much. It's too much, bro. It's too much.
Some people just don't want to deal with that shit.
Yeah,
and I can't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do that shit, but motherfuckers don't have to sit here and take it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, at this point in my life, I treat everybody fairly. At my slogan is salute me or shoot me. At this point, fuck it. Love me or leave me alone, my nigga.
Rock and roll, bro. Hell yeah.
I like that rock and roll. I like that. I'm jacking that.
Rock and roll.
I'm
bro.
jocking that.
Dog, that's how I talk. I feel like that. Yeah, bro. I feel like I don't know. Like I'll say that shit in just conversations with people. I'm like, yeah, rock and roll. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing. That's how I know you my Leo brother, because we just come up with shit and motherfuckers jack it.
I mean, I definitely didn't come up with it.
Well, no, it's just like even if you get it from somewhere, motherfuckers just start saying it because you start saying it.
Yeah, you know,
like motherfuckers just start saying it. It's like, yeah, I see. Like my wife, like you know, that's how a woman. That's how you know a woman. George, you ever been around a woman so much she start talking like you?
That's a fact.
She started using words that you say and talking to you like how she talked to you.
Fact.
That's how you know she's yours.
Hell yeah.
My wife talked just like me, attitude just like me. Like, damn, you was gentle. Every time I yelled, you used to cry. Now, hell no, she decking me.
Yo, that's funny. If I'm ever in a situation where like chicks is like throwing bows and
not like that, bro. Because when I get mad, I get very disrespectful.
The thing is, I gotta go. I can't deal with it. I can't.
I'll leave, but listen. I'm not even going there. That's a whole other conversation.
Yeah, it is.
What I will say,
that's a very sensitive topic too. I'm just gonna be honest. You know,
because you know what? I will never tell another man how to program with a woman. But what I don't advocate for is domestic violence. I don't think it's cool to be in here beating on your wife. Now, mind you, if she hits you and y'all here tussling, that's one thing. But for you to beat your girlfriend up like she's a dude, I don't advocate for that.
Fair enough.
That's just my opinion. I don't think you should hit a woman anyway. But again, sometimes you gotta slap a bitch. This is Slap the Whole Productions. We stamp that. It's still to this day.
Yeah, you a funny nigga.
Still jacking that to this day.
Oh shit, bro. Steve-O. My nigga Steve-O. Scuba Steve is a funny guy.
One time for the one time.
Yo, this is my nigga, man. but we got to get. I love how when you ask deep questions, it leads to
because
like
there's so many thoughts, and I don't.
I love it. But I gotta bring us back.
Absolutely.
You can ask it again? No, don't.
Yes.
What belief about yourself was planted in childhood that you've spent most of your life either proving or fighting against?
I had to fight against that. I might just be an average dude, but a special person.
Like that. Okay.
Meaning, I remember when I first started writing, when I was like just writing rhymes and 16, when I was like 16. And I just thought magically I was just gonna be famous. For some reason in my head, because I'm a cocky dude, I just thought it was just gonna happen, not knowing the footwork, not knowing the bullshit.
I'm sorry, hold on a second. Bro, you really my nigga, bro. I couldn't shit. I was on that same
bro, like
I just thought it was gonna happen. Oh my God.
I'm writing, I think it's good. You know what I mean?
This nigga really my brother, yo. This is insane. Yes. Nick, but it's like, yo, when I'm writing it, bro, it's just I'm like, I know this shit is amazing.
Bro, writing to the point where I have a headache.
Type shit. Yeah. Oh my God. It's that conviction to the passion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We had time. This is before I had kids, so I was just like, and me and my friends, we were on it. Like we're doing videos, we're doing everything we're supposed to do, and it was just like,
my nigga said, I'm this average dude with special abilities. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'd say that I'm actually at peace. Not to say that I don't want to be wealthy, because I don't ever want to be rich. I want to be wealthy. I just know that I'm God's son, and if you look up who Stephen was in the Bible, he was a messenger of God. So I feel like I'm just here to spread messages, and I'm okay with that.
My nigga Stephen Brown.
Should put some cheese on it.
That's a fact. I need a vegan cheese. I can't be fucking with that. Bro, I ain't gonna front. I'm on some fat nigga shit, bro. You know what I was doing, bro? I was eating.
Need some lasagna right now.
Oh man, dog! I was eating Intamin donuts last night. You know them?
Donuts?
You know them Intamins?
You
know
the blue box?
and white box.
No,
yeah,
that's crackhead donuts.
Come on. Come on. Yo, all right, listen, here's what happened, right? So my uncle, because my uncles, they old niggas. They brought my mom uncle, I walked to the store with him and he got to buy one, get one free. And I was faded last night watching this Netflix documentary, and I had like 3 of them shits. Maybe 4, I don't know. But I'm like, God damn, what am I doing? I'm scolding myself for doing it because I'm like, this is not it. But I'm still eating it. This shit is good. I don't know.
Nah, no, it's not, nigga. I used to make those. I used to work at Bimbo's, bro.
What?
I used to make the little bite muffins and those donuts.
You used to make them shit?
Yes, nigga. I know all the chemicals that go into it. I'm talking about the batter. I'm talking about I used to be the mixer operator.
Oh my God, I can't do it anymore. Then,
I stopped buying my kids little bite muffins. His mom buy him them shits, but anything with glycerin, salt. Yo, bro.
Yo, not for nothing.
You can get back on top of that,
not for nothing. No wonder why I had the gut issue that I just.
Bro, I stopped eating certain shit ever since working in some shit like that. Like you're actually in a distribution center making people's food that, this shit is all in Price Chopper, Hannaford, the cookies. I used to make the cookies, the Stewart's cookies. We make those, the Freihofer cookies.
Oh God.
The ones that come in the brown box. Yeah. We made those too.
That said, dude, like, don't fuck with this shit. don't fuck with Intamin's donuts or Intamin's listen, I'm sorry, Intamin's. I'm sorry. Like, it's just not good for you.
I would never eat those.
This shit is
those
not.
Was the whack. I would never. First of all, I don't eat strawberry donuts from Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
eating no bootleg donuts.
Dog, I ate the fucking cinnamon roll, the Intamin cinnamon roll. I can't do this anymore.
You should have been like the niggas in jail and put in a microwave and try to make it special or some shit.
But it's like, damn, like that's the connection. Like, good, like niggas in jail. Like this is not shit that people should be eating.
That's jail food right there.
Oh my God! And both my uncles did time in prison.
Everybody I worked with at Bimbo's was in prison too.
Oh my God!
It's prison food.
God. I mean, not for nothing. You think
niggas was sneaking cell phones in the Freihofer's bag? Some niggas was in jail. You think niggas? had a connection like that?
Maybe.
Am I overthinking it?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't put nothing past motherfuckers, man. I mean, because you've done time in county. I've never been a part of that at all, so I really can't speak to it. But can you talk about your experience there? I'm just curious, bro.
Yeah, sure. Were you? I wasn't there that long. I was only in there a few weeks, people.
All right. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't in there that long.
You basically made it sound like it was like a little mini vacation. That's basically how you made it.
It kind of was to a degree, bro, because you go in there, mind you, I'll sum up the story.
Okay.
But long story short, I went to turn myself in for a warrant that they said they wasn't going to arrest me for.
Okay.
Mind you, I'm in my security guard uniform. I'm on my way to do my overnight job. I worked for Securitas at the time. I was about to go do my overnight job. I was just going to take care of this ticket, and I planned on going to work. Mm-hmm. Go there, handcuff me, whatever. I had to wait for the judge to get there. Whole bunch of bullshit. Take me to RCJ. I went to RCJ. I've been all over the county too, but I wasn't there that long. But I was in RCJ. So the hardest part for me was being a nigga that never been in jail before. The hardest part for me was the first 2 days.
Okay.
Once you go through processing, and let me just throw this additive too. This is why I couldn't bail myself out. Mind you, I got paid that day. Mm-hmm. You know, bro, my baby mother's mother worked for Schenectady County Attorney's Office.
Word.
I called my baby mother that I was with at the time, called her mother, let her know what happened so she can call the jail. While I'm going through processing, I'm chilling. I'm just like, all right, whatever. I'm just going to bail myself out. I'm going to go through processing here, take my debit card. I'm out of here. Mm-hmm. They didn't let me go because whoever answered the phone thought that I had a warrant out for me in Schenectady, so they held me.
Oh, wow.
So because she called and she gonna get through to the right person, they held me there for a couple weeks and shit like that. Mm-hmm. That was their mistake. But to say that, I'll say this about being in county, because I don't know about state prisons and shit like that. To me, I was just, like I said, the first... Going through quarantine is the hardest part. That's quarantine for people who's never been locked up, where you got to go get your tuberculosis shot. You got to go like you're getting a physical pretty much to make sure you don't got HIV and that you could be around other people. Mm-hmm. But besides that, you're on 24-hour lockdown for the first 3 days. No contact, no nothing. All I did was read the prison manual and work out and do every exercise I know in my cell, nigga. I was throwing front right kicks and all type of shit in the cell, nigga, until I fell asleep, nigga.
Front right kick.
Yeah, all types of shit. 1, 2, 1, 2, all of that shit, nigga. I was up in there fucking it up until I fell asleep.
Yo, dead ass. I don't imagine.
No phone calls, no nothing. Luckily, my cell was somewhat... Like literally, my cell, like my door, my window was like right here where the edge of this cable was, so I could somewhat peek out and see the TV. Yeah, but you lose track of time. Wow. It's terrible. It's terrible. Honestly, jail is not for me because I like being around women, and niggas is too hostile in there. I didn't have any problems, but they like to try niggas and shit.
For no,
you know what I'm saying? The average shit that you hear about being in jail, but I personally didn't have any problems. You know what I'm saying? I want to go into it that more, but I know we got other shit to talk about.
Yeah, not for nothing. Oh, bro, I got, there's this one story. I used to talk to this one girl. She was a CO, and she told me this story about a guy. I guess he was in there for pedophilia. So he was just, he was just community. You know what I mean? That's just what it was. And, I guess in order to fight back, this motherfucker would take a Pantene bottle and shove it up his ass. And he did that shit so much to the point where like he's like always on the toilet now. I guess so like when he does get violated or whatever, like he really can't feel it.
That's fucking crazy,
bro. I hear, you know what I mean? Because it's like you know how much girth you probably got to have in order to be able to like really,
bro. That's fucking ridiculous,
dog. And not for nothing, when I heard that story, the next time I went to fucking Market 32, I just stood in the fucking shampoo section. And just I saw Pantene. I was just like locked on, and I'm like, dude, this is fucked up.
Bro, here's what I'll say. I didn't have a fear. I know when everybody goes to jail, they have a fear of going there because shout out to the North 4 housing unit. But when you get on that unit, you want to know what I did? The first thing I did?
What?
Everybody's different. But at that time, by the time I got to the unit, I already had it in my head. I was just like, because now I'm nice and sober. I worked out. I sweated all my shit out. First thing I did, because you can't take a shower for the first 3 days. Like, you don't leave your cell at all.
Wow.
At all. Like, I left my cell like maybe twice in 3 days, 3 or 4 days I was there to talk to the attorney for maybe like 10 or 15 minutes about the case. And the first time was to go get my the physical.
Oh, wow.
Other than that, you're in there 24 hours for the first 3 or 4 days until they find a cell for you and go to the housing unit.
They ain't coming through with books or nothing?
No. The only thing I had to read was the fucking prison manual, bro. I read that shit like 15, like I don't know how many times I read that shit. And all I did was work out until I fell asleep. That's it. Until they bring you lunch, you lose track of time. They got a window that look like this, but it's foggy, so you lose track of time. So you don't even know what time it is. After a while, you lose track of time. But nah, I say that to say, when they brought me to the unit, it's honestly just instinct and what type of dude you are. I'm not no tough guy, you know what I'm saying? The first thing I did, I was just like, yo, bro, I've been in this cell for 3 or 4 days. I'm about to fucking go. Because in RCJ, there's no outside yard. You have an indoor basketball court and shit like that. Everything is inside. You don't go outside in RCJ. Yeah. So the first thing I did, they brought me to my cell.
Oh, dude.
Hold up. That's my wife. Hold up. What was I saying? Yeah, so when I first got to the unit, I just put my shit down. The first thing I did, I just wanted to move. I just went and play basketball on the court, nigga. I don't even play basketball. I was moving like Allen Iverson, nigga. I was doing layups, missing and shit. I ain't even fuck, nigga. I just love it, nigga.
Yo, you funny.
But nah, like after that, first thing I did, and I did fuck up here, and this is true, don't take nothing from nobody, but I didn't notice at this point.
Whatever.
I don't know if I failed or because he was cool with me. He ain't tried no shit with me. But it was my nigga. It was a nigga named Kai. He was cool. A nigga from DC. Old head nigga.
Yeah. I
was about to get in the shower. I didn't know at that point that you're supposed to wear shower shoes when you go in the shower, nigga. I'm just thinking I'm about to get in the shower, nigga. I'm want to wash, nigga. I smell like ass and armpits, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I stink. Yeah. And I got tighty whities on, nigga. They don't give you. You don't keep your drawers. They gave me tight, nigga. I'm tidy whities, the thin ones. You ever seen bed sheet?
Yeah. Oh no.
That's what you get.
Oh no. They're probably not even comfortable.
Bruh. And they give you a onesie. They give you a onesie and some Vans and jail socks. Oh, that's what you get.
Yeah, that's what
you get.
Wow.
But nah, I'm about to get in the shower. But I was just about to get in the shower. Mind you, I ain't talked to nobody yet. He was just like, yo, bro, they ain't give you no shower shoes? I was just like, nah. About to walk in the shower. He's like, yo, take these. I was like, nah, I'm good, bro. He's like, yo, just take these and give them back to me. And I had to process what he was trying to do. Mm-hmm. I didn't understand until like later.
Okay.
Because you go in there, don't take nothing from nobody. Don't take nothing. But you don't understand niggas be pissing, shitting, jerking off in the shower. They don't clean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I didn't know you're not supposed to go in there with your bare feet. That's how you get gangrene. All that shit in your feet. Yeah. So if I'd have went up in there, you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. God.
But me and him became cool because I returned the favor when I got back from court. It was Cheeseburger Tuesday. We had to go to Troy Court. The worst part to my young brothers, if anybody's gonna listen to this, the worst part about being in jail, besides being in quarantine or in solitary, is when you got to get transferred to court and you have those thin ass jail socks on and you're handcuffed from your wrist and your waist to your ankles, and them fucking cuffs are cutting the back of your ankles. You ever wear shoes that didn't fit too good and you had to wear them all day? Mm-hmm. That's what it felt like while you're fucking sitting there trying to walk. Mm-mm. God damn. Yeah, that's what it felt like. God You know what I'm saying? You got to sit there with that shit.
Oh my God.
So, to anybody that want to go to jail, be my guest. I stayed clear after that. And there's more I could tell, but it's for another day. I'm just trying to give people a visual. And the worst part was seeing my father cry in the courtroom too, seeing his son handcuffed like an animal and he can't do nothing.
Type shit, yeah, I bet.
So all the fathers out there, imagine that.
What do you think that guy's father's feeling? Yeah, I mean, he might not know about his son with the Pantene bottle shit.
To me.
You remember I was talking to you about the guy that was sticking a bottle of Pantene up his ass?
Oh.
What do you think his father's feeling? Let's say
Does he know he's doing that?
I mean, let's say he does. Just for the sake of this conversation, let's say he does. Like, what? I mean, you know, like, how do you feel about? Like, how would you feel about that if that was your kid? Like, fuck.
There's only so much you can do, man.
Oh my god.
I know one thing. To a degree, I would feel like off rip. I would feel like a failure as a father if my kid was in jail in general.
Man.
Especially now, there's two scenarios, right? Yeah. There's kids that there's nothing you can do with. There's something you could do with, but you might not have the means, and you're doing everything you means to steer them on the right path, but they're just fucking hard-headed.
Yeah.
And some people are just meant for jail. And then there's those parents who weren't there for them kids, and that's where they ended up at. That's just they didn't have a choice. They didn't have an option. My mom moved me out of Albany because I was getting into shit. Remember when I went to Tops for bringing knives to school?
Yeah, hell yes.
You know what I'm saying? My mom moved me out of that shit because she was just like, no. My mom gave me a chance at life, and Shaker is one of the most fucking famous schools in the capital region.
This is true.
It literally one of the most famous schools of all time. Like famous. Antonio, my wife's father knows Antonio Brown's father. They lived in the same complex in Lakeshore.
Wow.
Like he had dinner with his father. Fucking Sam Perkins. Who else? Fucking my wife's brother's best friend is Tommy from the Yankees. The dude, he played pitches for the fucking Yankees.
I don't even know who that is though. Rock and roll.
Bro, so Shaker got some whole legends in that shit. I think the dude from Shaker just got fucking hired on the United Nations board or some shit. Like Shaker, swear to God, bro.
United Nations, that's big shit.
Bro, Shaker. I went to my nigga teaching my nigga E. Shout out to my son E's if you ever hear this. My nigga E's father works for United Nations.
Wow.
Yeah, Shaker's famous.
Dude, rock and roll, man.
Yeah, but we can get back on subject, man. I'm done digging them up. But shout out to Shaker, man.
Yeah,
all my bisons, man. Blue bison. Shout out to my blue bisons, bro.
Fuck yeah.
History.
When you were at your worst, what pain were the drugs actually helping you avoid feeling?
I never did drugs because I was feeling bad. I did drugs because I wanted to turn up, if that makes sense. I never was in this. I never was mad. It was like, yo, I need to go do something. It might be a hard day and I'm at work and I might go get a drink or a bottle or a beer. That's different, but I never went to a drug. Like if I took some E or some AO, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to turn up. I'm about to, no, I know it's guaranteed pussy tonight. I'm about to have a good night. That's why I do drugs.
Sure enough.
I never took drugs because I was depressed. I took drugs because I know I'm about to turn up.
There you go.
You see?
You're on some Motley Crue shit. You know what I mean?
No, I'm just saying, like, I never did drugs because I was depressed.
I get it, but, like, that's the difference between Motley Crue and, like, Nirvana, right? Like, Motley Crue, like, no, we're going to forget about the pain. We're going to get fucked up. We're gonna get in some pussy. But,
we'll
like,
do this shit tomorrow, but right now.
Yeah. But, like, Nirvana, it's like, nah, I'm going to go to bed and get high as fuck and sit in these stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
Which I mean, I've been in both places, but I was heavy on the ladder.
I don't think in my darkest moments not that I didn't have access. It never thought in my mind to do drugs.
Fair enough.
Like I said, I'm a drinker. I smoke.
God, I used to be bugging the fuck. I used to be out here snorting pills and drinking.
Yeah, you used to be wilding, man. Nah, but we gotta save that for the drug episode, man. Yeah. Drug stories episode.
Drug stories.
Yeah. That's you have like a 5 or 10 minute episode, or just talking about drugstore.
It will be
drug stories.
Making note of that right now. Making note of that now. My nigga.
Hashtag robe day, and we can start there. We can start from robe day.
Yeah,
we'll leave it there.
Yo, the road shit was different.
We recorded that too. I wonder who still has the footage. We recorded that whole shit.
I'm a nutty nigga. That's a fact, bro. Oh my God.
I'm surprised we didn't get pulled over.
Bro.
I think we was all fucked up, right?
Yeah.
But we don't even, so we gotta save that.
Oh, that's funny. God damn, man. My guy Steven. Fuck. But what the fuck, bro? I was gonna say something, but then I dropped it. Whatever, I'll figure.
Yeah, you're good, man.
Out.
This is the first of many, man. So I'm not worried about it, bro.
No, that's a fact. What part of yourself do you think you've been trying to earn permission to be your entire life?
Just a great person, I think. I'll reword that to be a positive person. Because I'm not, I know I've had my moments over the years where I might have been like aggressive or stuff like that, but to answer that question, I think I've always just wanted to be happy. I'm a naturally happy person. I've always been a happy kid, jokey. I'm not aggressive. I can get there, but I think just to be positive, I think that's yeah. I think that's what it is. If that answers it.
For me, I feel like I've had to seek permission from myself to be a good person, you know? Like I think it's just been so much pain that I haven't been able to process, or that I haven't processed well, and I've just left it there, you know? And it would just like stem into me just doing these other things. And I'm just like, yo, like, why the fuck am I doing this? You know what I mean? And it's like, when you're somebody that constantly analyzes your actions and your thoughts and everything, like when you're a highly introspective person, like, am I a good person becomes such a philosophical question. It's so deep, bro. It's like well deep. You know what I mean? It's fucking, it's wild.
Right, and I think that also, and this is just my opinion, I get where you're coming from on that too, because I feel that way about myself.
Yeah.
But I also feel like the type of heart I feel like me and you have, we had to learn to love ourselves first, and I wish I would have learned to love myself first versus try to go along to get along, if that makes sense.
Hell yeah, bro.
I wish I would have just been more on the just like, yo, I need to just, but that's something you have to go through. You have to have people hurt you. Not hurt you or disappoint you or
well, no, I think
show you things.
I think you do have to have that.
It's a little hurt, but it's like, okay, it's just, I'm talking about even just, it starts as a kid. It's just like, okay, me and this kid is playing with toys one day, next day he doesn't want to be my friend. Okay, cool, we're not friends anymore. You gotta go through little shit like that.
Yeah.
It grows up to that, to a bitch breaking your heart, or she don't want to fuck you no more. You find out she's sucking another nigga dick.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it gets deep. Man, you gotta hurt first, and then you grow. You gotta grow. Your first love, your first girlfriend. Now she dating a new nigga, holding his hand down the hallway.
You know what, I gotta ask you this now. I gotta ask you this because for whatever reason, like these thoughts just pop up to me at random times. Bro, okay, so let's say you're with a girl and you find out she cheats on you. Mm-hmm. Is it worse if she sucks somebody's dick or if she gets fucked by somebody? Like, I mean, which like, would one hit you harder than the other? I'm just curious.
It depends. Is this like my wife or just some bitch that I just fuck with on the slide?
I mean, fuck it, it's your wife.
Yeah.
Which is okay? So which one is worse? Which one is gonna make you more upset?
I think the dick sucking.
I figured. Why?
Because it's more of an obedience type of thing, right. And you actually took your time.
Right. Oh man. Yeah.
Like me personally, like I told you early in our conversation, I think this was before we were on a mic, but to my knowledge, and I say this allegedly, like everybody says on YouTube now, allegedly. Okay. Every girl I've been with or that was messing with, I don't know if they cheated on me or not. So I don't know what it's like to have a bitch cheat on me. And even if they were, I was fucking with other bitches anyway. So I never would care. But the fact that I'm actually faithful right now, and the fact that I don't even have the initiative to be entertaining other women, you know what I'm saying? It's different like when you got wifey and then you still want to still have that urge to fuck other bitches, but I don't. Like, I'm literally committed to my wife. So it would hurt me in a way where it would just be like, yo, I couldn't forgive her. Like, mind you, my wife forgave me many a times, you feel me? Mm-hmm. I just couldn't do it. I think I'm just a little bit too selfish or possessive. Not possessive in fact, but it's just like, you ever had a dog that had puppies?
Nah, unfortunately, I've never.
But you know, like how they tell humans not to touch the puppies for the first few days or whatever because you can't have a human scent on it.
Well, I know that now.
Right. So it's just like I can't because the mother will kill it because it doesn't have its scent on it anymore. It won't feed it. That's how I feel about a woman. It's just like, I don't want to touch you anymore.
Oh my God.
That's how I feel. It'll just be like, yo, I don't want to touch you anymore.
That's deep.
I'm not gonna kill the girl, but it's just like I just don't.
Yeah.
You're not mine anymore. Like it's just, I can't do that.
Wow.
That's how I feel about it. If I was to ever find out.
Shout out my nigga Scuba Steve. I'm keeping it funky.
I'm just saying, that's just me,
bro. Scuba Steve. Fair enough, man. I was just curious about that, and that's not even something I thought about as it just popped up. You know what I mean? As we just talked.
It's an interesting question, man. It's honestly, love is scary, man.
Love is fucking scary.
Love is scary just because a lot of people aren't comfortable with making themselves vulnerable. I tell my wife all the time, love is a gamble. You never know.
Yeah.
People don't like to gamble because they don't want to lose, right? You don't want to lose in a relationship, right? You want to win.
That's a fucking fact. God damn. Let me ask you this, bro.
I could draw gems like Mario and Sonic, man.
Steve, looking back, what experiences taught you what it meant to be a man, and how much of that do you still believe today?
One more time.
Looking back, what experiences taught you what it meant to be a man, and how much of that do you still believe today?
I'd honestly say, breaking up my family the first time. Everything I went through with that. Having my daughter, actually having to be isolated away from my kids due to court and stuff like that, and actually realizing what's important, which are my kids, and realizing that I would never want my daughter or another girl to ever go through the bullshit that we used to put women through.
Yeah.
Because it's not worth it.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
My thing is this, I spent so many years just trying to, I spent so many years, not that it wasn't what it was, but it's just like, just be upfront and intentional with your intentions. If you just want to fuck, if you just want to have fun, don't trick girls into thinking that you want to be in a relationship. Don't make yourself be in a relationship that you're not happy in. Only one of y'all gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. Just be upfront. Just be honest.
Oh my God.
So I think that taught me to be a little bit more honest. Patience. Yeah, that situation right there. I think that's the one experience I've had in my 32 years of living that taught me how to be a better person.
Yo, bro. Damn. Wow. Out here hitting me, man.
Hey, I'm just being upfront, man.
Nigga, Steve.
Ain't nothing off the table. We could talk about it.
Out
Man.
here throwing bold. What moment in your life forced you to see yourself differently than you had before?
Actually, when I started doing podcasting, some people, I didn't understand this until a little bit later on, but it's something that I come to accept to a degree, and not to toot my own horn, but just realize that people depend on you. Even for creativity ideas. I'm a very, introvert? What's that one of the motherfuckers that just like be isolated all the time and feel like
Introvert,
that?
yeah.
Introvert. And that gets me in trouble with a lot of my friends and shit like that because I don't come outside.
Fair enough.
But when I used to be outside, my wife actually told me this about myself, and she was just like, understand this, people look up to you.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't get it. But it's just like, you got to understand you have things about yourself that you don't understand.
You know what's funny, bro? It makes me think it is metaphor. I saw something about a butterfly recently, and it just made me think like a butterfly doesn't know why we think it's so beautiful. Like the butterfly can't.
That's dope. That's a dope. Exactly. That's a dope concept.
You know
That's
what I mean?
a dope concept. Absolutely.
Like we often don't see.
We don't understand our auras.
Oh my God.
We don't understand why people are attracted to us. But it's just like, put me down in a room and motherfuckers fuck with me. You can just literally put me in any room with anybody.
Type shit. Yeah.
Literally, like that's why I don't feel comfortable. The hardest part is getting me out the house. But once I'm in the environment, I'm all right. I know how to socialize. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. But I had to learn that too. I had to learn how to be sociable. But I also had to learn how to turn down my anxiety, and there's a lot of things I just had to I think alcohol helps with that too, because I'd be drunk all the time. But
shit, I don't know.
see, that helps you not give a fuck sometimes.
The fact that you listen, if you can handle it, bro, I respect. I can't. I'm not.
See, I don't get drunk. I don't drink to get drunk anymore. I baby sip. I just sip. I sip.
Dude, like I started drinking
Like pinkies. A sip.
Oh, you real classic.
Sediddy.
You a silly nigga. Dude, I don't know, man. Last time I was drinking, I had a fucking pint of Pink Whitney, and I'm just drinking this shit and writing. I'm thinking I'm fucking Edgar Allan Poe or something. Like, I'm like, dude,
ain't nothing wrong with that to help inspiration. No, bro. Majority of the motherfuckers who we think are great artists, like the motherfuckers were on psychedelics and
that's a fact, dude.
all types of shit.
That's a
bro.
fact. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. It was like, dude, like not for nothing, like that whole like fucking like. Oh God, just the drinking, just all the drinking. I was just feeling like I was a fucking 19th century romantic. Like this is just where my mind was, bro. I'm just absorbing so much of this information on these people that I idolize, and I'm just like really aligning with it. And I'm like, what up? Oh, God, I'm walking in those shoes. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like that's just like, I don't know. I don't know, it was weird.
I never really had no interest in taking psychedelics until I started listening to Kid Cudi. I ain't even gonna lie.
When the fuck did I
didn't start listening to Kid Cudi until like my senior year of high school, but I didn't really do any. I don't know what the fuck was the first psychedelic I did. I don't remember. It was an E-pill.
For me, it was acid.
It was an E-pill. I didn't do acid until later. But no, I didn't really want to do psychedelics until fucking Kid Cudi and Absol.
Motherfuckers just brought the shit up. And I was just like, whatever, dude.
Nope.
And
if you brought anything out of my cipher at the environment I was around beside, I don't know if niggas was tripping now. See, that's the thing. See, you don't know motherfuckers might be fucking. I know motherfuckers that now that I know, motherfuckers been doing fucking drugs since freshman year, bro. I didn't know motherfuckers was smoking and drinking since fucking high school. I didn't have liquor or a beer until college. I didn't smoke until my senior year of high school when I graduated.
No, that's a fact, bro.
Motherfuckers didn't get their ass whooped. See, that's the problem. See, that's another reason. They didn't get their ass whooped. I knew better to come home out.
I was too scared. I was scared. Exactly. I was way too scared. You know what I mean? I could never. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I guess.
You know, I was doing sports too. I'm sorry. Oh shit, my bad.
What are you talking about? Nah, it can still pick you up. You're fine.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah, you good, bro. But yeah, dude, like, I think because I didn't have such freedoms, I feel like when I finally got the opportunity to run, I couldn't stop. You know what I mean? And I feel like there needs to be a balance. Like, think about in other countries, like how they have wine at dinner, right? Shit like that, I feel like that helps develop a healthy relationship with the substance. You know what I'm saying?
I think there's a balance. I think there's truth to that, and then there's also other things to. It's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword with that, right?
Yeah.
Let's use women, for example. Mm-hmm. We know that. I look at it now like I said, it's a double-edged sword. I look at it now like. Me as a father, you can protect your kids, right? Like, I don't want my kids to be in the hood, right? Mm-hmm. I don't want my daughter to date a street dude. I don't want all of that for them, right? Mm-hmm. You can protect them from that, right? You keep them on this side, but growing up, mm-hmm. depending on what type of child your kid is, and me knowing women and what type of dude I was growing up, all women have a bad dumb nigga face. They all have a dumb nigga face.
Fair enough.
The majority of them is rare that there's only two people, and I'm surprised one of them broke up. There's only two people I know that's been together. They ain't together no more. They broke up maybe years and years and years ago. Maybe back, I don't even know how long ago, but you'll know who I'm talking about. They broke up maybe like 10, 12 years ago, maybe. But I wouldn't, remember Jashad and Jordan?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Them niggas was together for a very long time. And my sister-in-law and her husband, They've been together. Yo, I remember being a freshman and they were together since high school. They had their little space, but they pretty much been together. They're high school sweethearts. Same thing as me and my wife. Jasmine, my wife, was my first girlfriend, and when I went to shit.
Wow, bro.
We've had our little splits and shit like that, but we've always talked. We've always, you know what I mean? But we've known each other since, what, like, I was 14, 15.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up.
Where was I going with that?
I don't even know, bro, but I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just with you, bro.
Man, fair enough. I was trying to make a point.
Hey, man. Shit, brother.
You asked me a question. Okay. So it's just like I was saying that to say because I was trying to say that there's balance. I feel like people are gonna do what they want to do anyway. I just feel like life has to teach them. I can tell you not to go into that swimming pool because you don't know how to swim. You don't know what it's like to be in that cold water and know how to survive. But once your dumb ass jump in there, you're going to have to figure it out. And you're going to figure out how to cope with what you went through from that experience. That's just life. That's the most sorriest part and hardest part about being a parent is because you want to protect your kids from life and you can't. They're going to experience it, and the longer you prolong it, I'm not saying shove life in their face, and that's the other side of the double-edged sword. You have people that grow up too quick. Motherfuckers who didn't have parents to tell them to slow down. That's out in the streets at a very early age, and they grow up too quick. They know too much, and they're traumatized. You know, so it's a deep conversation that we can get into. You know what I'm saying? It's a double-edged sword.
Wow.
You got people who were protected, like how you said your mom used to be on your ass. You couldn't go to the corner. Your ass had to go straight from school. Look what happened to me when I went to the corner.
Fair enough.
Look what happened to me. I should have took my ass home with you. I should have went to your house and chilled and played the game.
Yeah, but not for nothing. Like, I would have benefited from getting punched in the face a little bit more. I don't think I got punched in the face enough as a kid. I feel like I would have benefited from that a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It honestly means nothing. It means nothing. My kids, my oldest son is 12 years old. My oldest son, Cario. My 12-year-old son has never been in a fight in his life. My daughter is 6. My youngest son is going to be 5 in November. I'm saying that to say, by the time I was my oldest son's age, 12 years old, we were damn near already headed to Myers because I was like 13, 12. When I was in Myers, I was already getting jumped and we were fighting. By the time I got to Myers, I was already preparing to bring knives to school and shit like that. So I meet people and it bugs me out, and that just shows the trauma and the way I grew up thinking that, yo, you ain't never had a fight in your life. Like, I talked to my wife and I talked to her brother, I talked to a lot of people who just ain't from around where we from or whatever. Not to say where we from is the worst, but it's just like, y'all ain't never been in a fight before. Y'all ain't never had a black eye, bloody nose. You ain't never nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that just lets me know how fucked up I am. I'm just like, damn, this shit normal for me. By the time I was 12 years old, it was on. It was on. It was like literally it was up when you walk out the door, bro, from school to when you playing outside. Yeah. Shout out to the South End.
Wow, damn, bro. That's way.
Not to say I was anything crazy, but I just knew what it was back in the day.
Word. Damn, man. That's hefty. What do you think your struggles have taught you about other people that someone without those struggles might never understand?
Well, you said, what are the struggles about myself that other people might have that they wouldn't understand about themselves?
I'll repeat it, man.
Yeah.
What do you think your struggles have taught you about other people that someone without those struggles might never understand?
Empathy. Empathy, patience. That's what I big myself up on. Patience and empathy. And understand, everybody literally has their own shit, bro. Like, the same shit you might think you're going through, bro, the next person might be going through it, something 10 times worse, bro. Like, when I'm at work all the time, I'm around a whole bunch of frustrated grown-ass men. And when you narrow it down, we're all going through the same shit. Somebody's wife might have not given them no pussy last night, so he mad. Somebody fucking can't pay this bill, so he mad. Somebody probably ain't get paid on time, so everybody's going through the fucking same shit, bro. So I try to have patience.
The victims we all suffer from the same disease. We just exhibit our symptoms differently. Yeah, that's a fact.
I try not to take my day out on other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just understand it. Just a lot of the shit that we are actually upset and stressed out about is out of our control anyway. So what's the point of stressing about it? What's the point? I want $1 million right now. I can't do nothing about that. I think a lot of people in America right now could use $1 million, but we all can't do nothing about that. We only can use the $600 to $1,100 to $1,000 we get every week or every other week. That's all we can do right now. Sounds about reality, right?
Yeah. Damn, man.
What are you gonna do? You gotta figure it out.
Figure it the fuck out, yeah. It's a tough pill to swallow, man. Especially when you've been, because I was very sheltered, like I hinted at earlier. So it was like, that reality is tough. You know what I mean? Because when you're sheltered, you don't have to think for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you're forced to do that, you know what I mean, in real time with no safety net to fall back on, oof, that shit that's hefty, bro. I'm gonna talk about density. That shit's real, man. You know,
100%.
It's being fucking lost, bro. I'm locked and lost. You know.
And it kind of goes based off of what I was talking about earlier when I said it was like that double-edged sword. You can have a sheltered kid. Mind you, I was a spoiled kid. I was literally the kid in the hood that I've had every system that's ever came out. I was on my 93 baby. I've had everything from Sega Genesis, Nintendo 64, all the way to PlayStation 5, put it like that. Mm-hmm. Everything. Every handheld, Game Boy Advance, SP, Game Boy Color, I had all that shit. Pokemon, I was outside. I did all that. But I'm saying that to say I also grew up around a lot of people that didn't have that stuff. Yeah. And the people that's why I think that I'm more comfortable in my skin and don't want too much out of life, because I didn't grow up wanting much. Mm-hmm. And I feel like a lot of people who didn't grow up having much either go one route: they overachieve or they end up in jail. Mm-hmm. And it's all a supplement of things that they didn't have, whether it's a father that didn't get them what they want, their mom couldn't get them what they want, you know what I'm saying? Or they do what they're not supposed to do and go that route and end up behind bars. Versus the people who grew up very comfortably, they're cool with just simple shit. They want some, different strokes for different folks. That's just me. I didn't grow up the most privileged, but I grew up very comfortable. I didn't never have to ask for nothing. I had everything I wanted.
Word.
When I think about it, I had everything I wanted. I didn't never need to wonder how I'm gonna eat dinner and shit like that, nigga. Like, my mom used to I used to order pizza and everybody used to have to share a box of pizza. Nigga, my mom, because I was a fat ass, my mom, when we ordered Domino's, nigga, I got my own box of pizza and my own cheesy sticks.
Damn.
And I bodied that shit, nigga. I used to eat whole boxes of Domino's, nigga. My mom knew what it was. I was a fat ass motherfucker.
Damn. Yeah.
But not everybody has that luxury.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it.
Yeah.
You know what really hurt my heart, bro? I was in school. I went to a class program with my oldest son. No, I'm sorry. We can get back to the podcast.
You good, bro? We just chilling.
Nah, I never realized, and we didn't realize this, and I realize this now compared to the kids that we went to school with, even elementary school, that there's kids that literally go to school to eat.
Yeah.
There's literally kids that when they get out of school, they don't know what they're going to do for dinner. They literally go to school to eat breakfast and lunch. They literally go to school to eat. I didn't know that they were, but as a kid, you don't think about that. We laughing at the bummy kids and shit like that, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, we don't know.
Yeah, word. I mean, I think about all that shit that I did, just being so mindless and just wanting to be cool, wanting to be accepted, wanting to be different. You know what I mean? Like the lengths I would go to stand out. It's just wild. It's just like, just as a guy that's not getting enough attention at home.
Yeah, I don't think it was that. It was just like,
trust me.
For me, it was because I was
definitely
kind of the same way. But it was just like, knowing what I know now, No, I would have did the same.
But not for nothing, like
Because
everything.
not for nothing, we had fun.
He did.
I had my time. Don't get it fucked up. There was times where I got flamed. It was times where I felt like I used to get bullied. I wouldn't consider that bullying. I used to get fucked with.
I mean, vice versa.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you
Yeah.
get through the shit.
That's a fact. You
This
know?
shit was funny. I think it's funny now.
Absolutely.
I never got bullied, like physically bullied. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas I just had to get my jokes up. Nigga, get your funny up, not your money up. That's what it was back then. Get your funny up, nigga.
That's a fact.
You ain't got no jokes. Don't come sit at this table at lunchtime, nigga.
Yo, you know who I'm interviewing later on?
Who that?
The nigga Clifford. Remember
My
Cliff?
son Cliff. Shout out to Cliff, man.
You used to flame that guy.
You used to
No,
you
flamed
used
it.
to flame
Oh
that
my
nigga.
God, bro. No.
This nigga be coming out nowhere.
I mean, yeah, but that wasn't. I was just being stupid. Like you were actually being mean.
I was be.
You said some shit. He had some Timbs on. One boot's fresh and one boot's peeling. This
Bro, how do you remember this shit?
I don't forget things, dog. You literally. We were walking home. It was like maybe a mile or maybe like a mile and a half walk. You literally roasted him the entire walk home. That shit was like some wild, like that was like some like atonement shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like when people like, okay, in Game of Thrones when Cersei was atoning and the crowd was just throwing shit at her.
Yeah.
She was humiliated. It was almost like that. You know what I mean? He's just like walking down. He's walking down this mile-long road.
That's
He's being
why a lot of
clowned by
niggas
you.
don't like me, but I just thought that's just what we did. But I used to go overboard, bro. And
Dog, I was like, you're cracking on him on the left side and on the right side. I'm just dying. My lungs are about to burst. This is a fucking wild ass atonement. And it's like, what did this man do?
shout out to Cliff, man. Shout out to Cliff, man.
That was insane, bro.
Big Cliff. I think he from last time I seen him on Facebook, he's doing this armed security.
That
shit.
motherfucker that motherfucker.
That nigga
is a-
brolic as hell.
He's a homeowner. Yeah, Cliff.
Shout out to him. He's doing his thing, man. You look good, brother. If you ever hear this, you look good, brother.
Yeah, Cliff got his shit.
Hope
together.
all is well, man.
That's my guy.
You shaved that hair off his nose?
Probably not.
It's all love, bro. We just jokey joke. It's just a jokey joke.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he used to fuck with this.
I mean,
you
did.
acting innocent.
No, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know, I'm honest. Listen, you got to read my book on him.
Nah, you know.
I take full
You know
accountability.
who I felt bad I used to roast?
Who?
Well, everybody used to roast. Remember I need this?
Yeah. It's just like, you know what I mean? Shit like that. Like, I just, God bless all these people. Seriously.
Nah,
God-
you know who was my son? I'm sorry. Shaq Jones, rest in peace.
Yeah, yo, R.I.P., yo. He's a
Rest
real
in
one.
peace, my son Shaq.
Yo,
Break it
bro.
down, Shaq. Get low,
That
Shaq.
nigga used to be rapping. He used to be rapping. That nigga used to be rapping out here, bro. Oh my God.
Bro, if viral was a thing, he would have went viral back in the day, bro.
Yeah.
Shaq would have went viral, bro.
Shaq was.
Every day, we see get low, Shaq.
That nigga was always rapping, bro. Always rapping.
Bro, that nigga didn't give a fuck, bro. Yo, Shaq was that nigga, man.
He was a nice kid, too. He was nice.
He was good, bro. That's why I don't know what happened. He got shot.
Probably, yeah, probably.
I don't think it was around here, wherever he moved
No, I
to.
think he moved down south or some shit. I don't know.
My nigga Shaq, bro. That nigga, oh my God, bro. You ever just see motherfuckers that used to just make your day?
Yeah.
Shaq was one of them niggas. As soon as you see this nigga, you know you about to laugh.
Oh, wow.
This nigga's like that, bro.
Yeah, man, that was beautiful. Mm-hmm. You know, R.I.P. was a real one, for real.
For
You know
real.
what I'm saying?
Mars was an experience, man. Our years of Mars, man, 07, 08, the year he was there, man, it was one of a kind, bro.
Yo, that's wavy. But no, I know you gotta leave pretty soon.
Yes. You got any ending questions that you want me to answer real quick? I got some time. I got a couple minutes left.
My nigga, we'll just dive back in next time. You know
All
what
right.
I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm learning as I go, man. I mean, I just wanna thank you for giving me the time. I got a lot of great content from you, dog. You're my guy. You know what I
appreciate
mean?
you, man.
I don't know how else, ain't no what other way to put it than
My
to
brother,
put it straight up.
bro, our birthdays are a day apart, man.
That's the fact.
Look at that, same year, you know what I mean?
You're a real one, bro.
Love, bro, always.
True Boy Scout. You know what I'm
You said
saying?
true Boy Scout.
100%.
So our next episode, we will be off acid.
You will be on acid. Absolutely not. Everybody, have a lovely day.
Dino nuggets and titties.
Yo.